operations are talking about when you deal with signs like addition, like this. We have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So these are operations. So let's say operations with fraction. Alright, how to use addition under fraction, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let's start with the first, addition. Addition under fraction. Let's say we have 1 over 2 plus 2 all over. Let's say we have, okay, let me just use this. I have 1 over 4 plus 2 over 4. So for this type of fraction, the denominators are the same. You just pick one and then add the two numerators. That will be 1 plus 2. So that will give you 3 over 4. Then in another case, we will be having something like this, still under addition. 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3. So for this case, this is still addition, but the denominators are different. So in this case, you have to look for LCM, which is 2 and 3. 2 goes into 1, 2 cannot go into 3, then 3 into 3. Are you getting it? So the LCM will be 2 times 3, which is 6. I'll draw a line and write the LCM I've just derived. Now, you ask this simple question. 2 into 6 will go 3 times. So that 3, use it to multiply the numerator. 2 into 6, 3. 3 times 1 will give us 3. And then 3 into 6 will give us 2. Times this numerator 1 will give us 2. 3 into 6, 2. 2 times 1, 2. So I have 5 over 6. This is under addition. Then the third case under addition, let's say I have one whole number, 1 over 2, plus 2 whole number, 1 over 2, 1 over 3. Let's say something like that. So for this, these are the whole numbers. I'll just say 1 plus 2 plus, I have a 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3, like this. 1 plus 2 is 3 plus, LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. Now, look at this. 2 into 6, 3. 3 times 1, 3. Plus 3 into 6, 2. 2 times 1, 2. Now, I have 3 plus, I have a 5 all over 6. You see? So, I will then combine everything together. So now I have 3 whole number, 5 over 6. Another alternative route you could apply is this. You could say 1 times 2, 2, plus 1, 3, that's 3 over 2, plus 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1, 7, that's 7 over 2. Now, can you see it? 7 over 3, that's 3, I mean. Then the other one is 3, I mean. So the LCM here is 6. Now, 2 into 6 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 3 into 6 is 2. 2 into 6 is 2. 2 times 7 14. 9 plus 14. 14 plus 5 is 19. B? 19 plus 4, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 23 all over 6. So let's break this down. How many times can 6 go into 23? You can only go 3 times. I mean, the denominator remains the same. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 plus 5, that will be 23. You see that we got the same thing. Is that not true? Alright, this is addition. Then let's go to subtraction, number 2. So for subtraction of fraction, I have 1 over 2 let's say I'm having 7/2 minus 9/2. For this case, the denominator, this is 9, sorry, and this is 7. The denominator is the same. I just say 9 minus 7, which is 2. 2 divided by 2, the answer is 1. That's for that case, this A part. Then for the B, subtraction, I have 3 whole number 1/2 minus 1 whole number 1/2. Are you seeing this? Yeah? So I can do it alternatively like this. 3 minus 1 as a plus. I have 1/2 like this. Minus 1/2. Can you see this? This will be 2. LCM here is 2. 1 minus. Okay. I think this method will not work for this. Huh? That method won't work here. So what I'll simply do is 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. That's 7/2. 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1, 3. 3/2. That's 7 minus 3 all/2. That's 4/2, which is now 2. Are we seeing it? Yeah? Alright. This is for subtraction. Then we will come to multiplication. Then for multiplication in fraction. Alright, it goes like this. I have 1/2 times 1/3. So for this case, I have 1 times 1 all/2 times 3. That will give us 1/6. Are you seeing it? Okay, this is for the first case. And assuming I'm having, so the second case, 1/6 times 2/3. Are you seeing something like this? Alright. Yeah, this 2 into 2, 1, and 2 can go into 3. Yes. Isn't it? Yes. I'm left with 1 times 1 all/3 times 3. That will give us 1/9. Therefore, we still decided to do it directly. Let's say I have 1 times 2 all/6 times 3. That is without cancelling out like this. You know that's what this will result to, right? 1 times 2 will give me 2. 6 times 3 will give me 18. So, one of the mistakes I say students make is concluding too soon when solving algebra or fractions. This cannot be a final answer, so you still have to break it down. 2 into 2, 1, and 2 into 18, 9. Alright, then for the fourth case, which is division under fraction, I have 1/3 divided by 1/18, something like this. So, in arrangement, it ought to be like this: 1/3 all/1/18. Are you seeing this? Then this is the big division sign. I'm dividing the two fractions. Are you seeing it? According to the law of board mass, so this will be represented like this: 1/3. It will turn to times. Are you seeing this? Yes. The 18 will go up and the 1 comes down. Are you seeing this? Yes, sir. Alright. So now 1 times 18 is 18. Then 3 times 1 will give me 3, which will eventually give me 6. Are you seeing this? Yes, sir. Alright, so this is how the division law works. So you could add, you could subtract, like I did here. You could multiply, and you could divide under fractions. If you have any questions on areas you don't understand, I would like you to drop it in the comments section. And if you've really understood this video and you were really pleased with the presentation of the tutorials, I'd like you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Maths World. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video.